Okay, so here in Tennessee, still looking at some scrapbook stuff. So this is the Scrapbook Superstore. Used to be over here with this Dollar Tree, so it used to be really, really big. They have a clearance center and a regular store. So we're going in the clearance center first. And I did film this last year when I came, but just in case there's anything newer or different, I'm gonna do a somewhat quick walkthrough because I need time to shop. And there's 2 stores to go into. I love that they have all of these stickers for the place, and all of this stuff is a little older for these destinations, but this stuff is so handy. But it's like all the different places. And then this wall is travel. But again, if you're in Sevierville, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge area, even if you come to Gatlinburg, this isn't too far, maybe like a half hour, 45 minutes, depending on traffic, which is insane. But if you're in the area, this is a great place to stop. And there is a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to show everything, and I'm not going to stop and go over prices or anything. I know some of you guys really like that, but I just don't have time for that today. They're closing in about an hour and a half, and I have a lot to look at. So just want to give you guys a little bit of an overview of what kinds of things you would find in here. So we're going into like beach. So it starts at travel and then it goes to like beach, and it's just set up with themes. And then they have all these older stickers here. But that's actually something I really like about this place, because they do have some older stuff, and depending on what you're looking for at the time, you may find something that you can use. There's actually quite a few people in here, so I'm not going to be able to go down some of the aisles because I don't want to put people on film. I'm just going to kind of cut through here and go down this side. But I mean, you can kind of give you an overview. This is the clearance area, and then there's a bunch of paper racks. And usually this stuff is at least 50% off of the regular retail. There's a bunch of Halloween. Paper for different occasions and times of year. And I'll give you guys a little walkthrough in the regular store too, but again, it'll be kind of a quick one like this because I just need time to shop. It took a while to get down the road to get here because traffic is so insane. Because this is a tourist area for sure, so it's just taking too long to get here, so I gotta have time to shop. You guys probably understand. But yeah, this is all the paper. I mean, there's a lot of paper, so I'm gonna try to be good because I don't really need a darn thing, and I travel carry-on only, so I do have a box I'm gonna ship back home that had some of the supplies in it that I brought with me for the retreat that I'm at. So some stuff I can ship back, but in general I can't bring a lot back because I have a carry-on suitcase and that's it. So you gotta do what you gotta do. This area over here cleared out a little bit. Let me just show you. But again, just different themes. And there's a bunch of letter stickers on the wall. You guys know I like my letter stickers. I'm very picky with which ones I get, but I like them. So, and then there's some sports stuff, sports stickers. All right. So, I like kind of like these. I like silver because you can use alcohol markers to color them. Okay. So this is a nice little overview of what they have here. So I'm gonna shop and then I'll show you guys the regular store when I get over there. Okay, so now I'm in the regular store. So the one next door, that's the clearance, half off everything. This is just regular price stuff, but they have a lot of local stuff for Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Cades Cove, all that kind of stuff. And then they have all this stuff set up according to themes. Again, a lot of local stuff right here. County fair kind of stuff. fall. Looks like fall. Yeah, that's all fall. And again, this is just a quick walkthrough. I did a video like this a year ago when I was here, but I thought I'd film it again just in case. So there's a bunch of lawn fawn over here. But yeah, if you're in the Sevierville area, this is a great place to stop. It's one of the things I really miss about living in this area, is having two really good scrapbook stores nearby. So over here we've got some Nuvo drops and distress oxides and stickles, adhesive. It's so much fun to look at. There's so much stuff. And then there's all the travel stuff on this wall. It's gonna go down, but I'm gonna cut across here, kind of get this area first. So yeah, I'm just trying to show you all the different, I mean, pretty much any theme that you can think of, you can find something for it in this store. So there's some school stuff, more school stuff, some Halloween over here. I do love Halloween, but I don't buy anything for it anymore because I don't actually craft Halloween. I make cards sometimes, but I still have enough stuff left to do that without buying anything else. So this is some more like outdoors and hiking. There's a lot of waterfall hikes you can do around here. That's one thing I used to do when I lived here. So yeah. This back wall has sports on it. And Christmas and winter, I want to look at this stuff. So yeah, again, I'm just doing a quick walkthrough because it's like an hour till they close and I want time to look around without feeling like super rushed. So just a quick overview for everybody. But if you're in the area, definitely come check it out for sure. All this Christmas stuff. Little light bulbs. I love the Christmas lights. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming over here to this area when I'm done filming. Just to give you an idea, here's all the different things. Let's see, what else? I mean, there's paper racks, lots of paper racks, just like, oh, here's some punches. There's paper racks like in the clearance center. Here's some graphic 45. I do like this new line here. I wouldn't need it in an 8x8, I'd want a bigger one, which they might have down here on the bottom, I don't know. But again, trying to be good with purchases because I'm carry-on only. But here's all the racks of paper. So, you know, it's just like the clearance center where it's themed according to whatever you're looking for, but it's just not all half off. Like, and there'll be newer collections and things in here versus in the clearance center where you're gonna find more older stuff, which again, I found a few things over there. I'll try to do a little clip at the end of this video to show you guys what I got in each store. It's not gonna be a ton, so it's not gonna be super exciting because I just don't need a lot right now, and the trips that I have coming up in the future, I already have what I need for, so we'll see. But this area over here is beach and Disney, the military stuff, travel. You know, this travel goes down the wall pretty good. There's a lot of travel. So again, most likely you can find something for wherever you're going. So yeah, this is it. You can also check out my video from last October of 2024. I may have done a little bit more of a detailed walkthrough, I don't remember. But I'm going to say goodbye for now so I can do some shopping. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay guys, let me show you what I picked up first at the clearance center. Every time you go to the clearance center, they put a bunch of little freebies in your bag. That's what all this stuff is. And they usually do it according to the season. So we're in fall. So I got a bunch of fall die cuts and a fall sticker sheet. So that was all free. And again, when you walk in the clearance side of the store, everything is 50% off. So they ring everything up at regular price at the register and then they divide it in half. So that's cool. This I thought was cool. It's this weird, it's like an alligator skin paper. I do have St. Augustine pictures to do from the alligator farm. So that's what I got this for. And it was $1.50. The price is up here. $1.50. Yeah, it's called Crocodile. Same thing, roughly. It'll work for my scrapbook. But so these ended up being 75 cents each. So I got 2 of those. And then I have this paper, but I wanted more of it because I do tropical cards for my card classes, and I have the Bonaire trip to Scrapbook. It's a reminisce paper. And what I do like about the Superstore in Sevierville is you'll be able to find older stuff that may not be so readily available anymore, which is always fun because depending on what you need at the time, you never know. So this paper is by NKN Designs. I've never heard of that, but it's called Mud Pie, but this reminds me of just like maybe some tree bark, or it just reminds me of like outdoor stuff. And I think this would be good for national park pages as a background page. So I ended up getting 2 sets of it, so 4 total. And then this paper, the same thing. It's just got a texture. I'm really into the texture paper lately. It doesn't have anything on the other side. And I don't know how much these were per sheet because the different brands do vary in price, but none of it was crazy. But these I got for outdoor pages, probably a national park, and it'll be a background page. And then I got one of these last year when I was there. And then I pulled them out for my card classes. I'm working on my Christmas card classes right now. And I only had one, so I'm like, it's not really enough to do all the kits I want to do. So I put it to the side. Well, they still have it. And so these are by Reminisce, I think. Yeah, Reminisce. And they were $2.50, so these were $1.25, but these are from 2010. So, you know, you're not going to find these everywhere, but it's a die-cut sheet of peppermints. So it's just a sheet of peppermints. They're all joined together. There's no background, so these are all actual holes. So you'd have to mount this on something, like a card base or something. But since I have one at home, I went ahead and got 5. So I have 6 total, so I can have them for my classes and stuff. So that is all that I got at the clearance center. Let me show you what I got at the regular price store. I got a little bit more. I mean, it's not really a big pile, but I spent more money, obviously, because everything was not half off. Some of this stuff is older, some of it's not. All right, so we're going to do the embellishments first. I already have these, but I love them, so I got them again because I have a bunch of Doodlebug Christmas lines. And these are all retail, so this is $5.99. These, like Hay & Company, is old. This hasn't been around for a long time. I don't know if I can even see a date on here. Not right off the bat. Doesn't mean there isn't one, but yeah, I don't see it. But I love these borders, like sea turtles and fish. So I got 2 of these. These were $5 a piece, so I spent $10 on 2 of them, but I need one for each side of the layout. So it is what it is. Sticker King. I like the Sticker King sticker sometimes, but this is all the sea turtles. I actually had this before too, but I used them all. They're $1.99. And then again, I have a Bonaire trip to Scrapbook with beaches and stuff. So I got 2 stickers. There are seashells, and these are $1.49 each. We did do kayaking in Bonaire, so this is from Petticoat Parlor. I shopped from them at the expo, but this was $3.99. These were the last 2 of these that they had, and I've used the crap out of these. These were $5.99 a piece, so I paid $12 for these 2, which I don't like, but I used all of mine in my tropical card class in July, and then I still have a beach trip coming up, and I always do a tropical themed card class each year, so I got the only 2 they had left because I will use those. And then these trees, I've never seen these sticko trees before. They're see-through, so I mean, you'd have to mount them on something, or you'd at least see the background behind them, but I don't care about that. They're $1.49, and I went ahead and got 6 of them because I'm going to use those in my classes because we do a lot of scenery building cards. And I can also use them on my outdoor layouts, like national parks and stuff like that. And then they had 3 of these left, so I bought all of them because I love the Christmas lights. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Christmas lights and gingerbreads, love them. But these are $1.99 a piece, and these are from 2017. So, yeah, I mean, you'll find stuff that's older, but depending on what you're looking for, it may work out really good. And then this I had to get because I broke the pin in my art glitter glue in the fine tip thing, so I had to get another one of this. This was $4.49. And then I got a stack of paper. So this paper I've never heard of. I don't know where they're based, but it said on the sign that they do exclusive paper for the Scrapbook Superstore. So it's www.doyoucrop.com. Let me show you guys like that. And Scrapbook Supply Companies. So this, I actually did not buy it for this side. Look at this beautiful, beautiful color seashells. Like, I bought 3 of these. That's all they have left, because they have 5, but my friend got 2 of them and I took the other 3. And then, let me see where I can stack this stuff that it won't fall down. Okay, and then I got 2 of these. These are from Reminisce. It's called Island Vintage, and it's from the Paradise collection, or Entering Paradise, or something like that. So this is the front, and then the back is that. I'm not sure which side I'm going to use yet, but I do already have a little bit of this collection, so this is just kind of a replenish situation. And this is more paper from that company, that Do You Crop. But look at these beautiful seashells. And then the back. Love that. And then this is from Scrap Your Trip. I order from them online sometimes, but apparently so does the Scrapbook Superstore, so I could just pick up some of it there. But you know, just got some beachy looking things. Not that I needed any more beachy stuff. This, I did not buy for this side. Oh, here we go. Lighthouses. That's what I bought it for. And that's that same company. So a lot of good paper, but I think the paper is pricey. I want to say this paper might have been $150 a sheet or something. And some of the paper was $175 a sheet. So I don't really know how much it was, but I got this one. I thought this would be good for cruise. And then this one is so pretty too. The other side is this. Like, I love both sides of it, so I went ahead and got, they only had 3 of it left, so I went ahead and got it. I'm sure they're going to restock it, though, because these are made exclusively for them, they said, so. And then in Bonaire, we did see a lot of flamingos, so this is like a double-page spread. This goes together like that. And then on that same note, I still have one of my Alaska books to do. So I have the whale watching. So these go together. So I got those. And then there was only one of this one left. But it's got the, it's Scrapbook Customs. So, I mean, I could order this because I order from Scrapbook Customs all the time. But I still have that alligator farm to do. So I could use that with that. I know I didn't buy it for this side. Oh, seafood boil type stuff. Whenever we travel, I do layouts of the restaurants, and we end up at like a seafood boil place a lot. So I got that. And this beer paper is from Scrap Your Trip. I've actually used this several times in my classes, and I make beer themed cards, even though I'm not a beer drinker, and I don't have a reason to make them. I like making them, and they do sell. I do sell my cards, and they're good for masculine cards. So I went ahead and picked up 2 more of these. I know I picked up some last year, but I think I've already gone through it. And then this is part of that Carta Bella Let's Travel collection from 2019. But I've never seen this side. I never looked at this collection that close, but I love the passports and the way that it has a tropical look. I will use that for Bonaire. And then this is a newer Graphic 45 line, I think. I think this is, yeah, it Seize the Day, and it is 2025. So yeah, I got 2 of these for background for aquarium, and then this is the other side. And then last but not least, just one, this is all they had left of the sea turtle. This is also from Graphic 45 Seize the Day, and this is the other side, but they just had 1. Otherwise, I would have bought more than 1, but that is my haul from the Superstore. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, if you find yourself in Sevierville, Tennessee, which is really right next to Pigeon Forge and not far from Gatlinburg, if you find yourself going there for vacation and you're a scrapper, card maker, junk journaler, whatever you may be, this is definitely a good place to stop. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great day. Bye.